My wife asked me the same question 14 times on the last night of her life, and I lied to her every single time. Ellen and I were married for 31 years. In October, the doctor stopped talking about treatment and started talking about comfort, so I brought her home to a rented bed by the big living room window because she refused to spend whatever was left staring at hospital ceilings. We lost our daughter Hannah 8 winters ago. She was 19. After that, Ellen never talked about heaven or angels. She only ever talked about snow. We met in a snowstorm, December of '93. She walked into the diner where I worked with snowflakes melting in her hair, laughing about a bus that never came. She always said snow was proof the sky could be gentle. Hannah was born during a blizzard. Every first snowfall, the two of them would stand barefoot on the porch like it was a holiday. The year Hannah died, it didn't snow until February, and Ellen took it personally. She stood at the window every night that winter like she was owed something. That last night, the nurse checked her pulse, squeezed my shoulder, and told me quietly that it would probably be before morning. Then she left us alone. Outside, the night was still and clear. I remember hating how clear it was. Around 10, Ellen's eyes opened. "Is it snowing yet?" I looked at the window. "Yes," I said. "It just started." "Good." Her voice was thin as paper. "I've been waiting." Something swelled behind my ribs. "Not yet," I told myself. Not in front of her. An hour later. "Is it snowing?" "Coming down heavy now," I said. "Big, slow flakes. The kind you like. The streetlight looks like a snow globe." She smiled with half her mouth, the only half that still listened to her. "I want to see it." "You will, love, soon." I held her hand. It was colder than it had been at dinner. I kept talking. The drifts on the porch rail, the neighbor's roof going white. Every detail of a snowfall I was building out of thin air, just to watch her face soften. Sometime after midnight, she said, "Hannah loved the snow." She did. "Is she in it?" She asked it so simply, the way a child asks. I had to wait a moment before I could trust my voice. "Yes," I said. "She's out there making snow angels. Crooked ones, like always." Ellen laughed. One small breath of a laugh, and it nearly finished me. I bit down and held it. The gaps between her questions grew longer. Her breathing changed the way the nurse had warned me it would, stopping and starting, like someone pausing at the top of a staircase. Each time it stopped, I counted the seconds until it came back. "Snowing?" Barely a whisper now. "The whole street is white," I said, stroking her hair the way I had in every waiting room, every hard night for 31 years. "You should see it, Ellie." Near 4 in the morning, her eyes opened wide and clear, clearer than they'd been in weeks. She looked past me, toward the window, and her whole face lifted. "I can see it," she breathed. "It's really coming down." She raised one hand off the blanket, slow, fingers spread, like she was catching flakes. I wrapped both of mine around it, that hand I had held at the altar in the delivery room, at our daughter's funeral. It weighed nothing at all now. "Go on, sweetheart," I managed. "Go find our girl." Her lips moved one last time. "Is it snowing?" "Yes," I whispered. "It's snowing, Ellie. It's so beautiful." Her hand went loose in mine. The pauses in her breathing stretched, and then there was nothing left to count. The house went so quiet I could hear the kitchen clock. I don't know how long I sat there holding her hand. At some point I stood up, walked to the window, and looked out at the snowfall I had spent all night describing. The street was dry. The sky was wide open and full of stars. It hadn't snowed once all December. "Warmest one on record," the radio kept saying. "No," I said out loud, to nobody. "It's not snowing." And I finally let everything I'd been holding since October come down instead. I stood at that window until the sky went gray at the edges, and just before sunrise, clouds rolled in from somewhere, and the first flakes started to fall, slow and heavy, covering the street. It snowed for 2 days straight. The forecast never saw it coming. I like to think it was her.